Welcome to another edition of Breaking News brought to you by Source Selection Soundbites. Today we will discuss the case of Diebold Inc., or Diebold decided by the General Accountability Office, or GAO. In this case, the Office of Comptroller of Currency, or OCC, issued a solicitation using FAR 12 commercial procedures for interim security and compliance services in support of OCC's physical security program. The evaluation factors were past performance and price. The agency received quotations from Diebold and ADT. While Diebold offered a lower price, ADT's past performance was considered to be better than Diebold's, and OCC decided that ADT's proposal offered the best value and made award to them. After a debriefing, Diebold protested the agency's decision. The protester argued that the terms and conditions of the RFP were materially altered. In this regard, Diebold noted that the revision of Clause H21 further limited ADT's liability by adding language holding ADT harmless from any obligation to indemnify OCC of the consequences of detection events. Diebold further notes that the two newly added sections, H23 and H22, further limited contractor liability. All of these revisions go beyond the standard FAR clause, 52.212-4 Section P. Limitation of liability, that was included in the RFP. Diebold also referenced the addition of ADT's standard equipment warranty and claims that it excluded the solicitation's required warranties of merchantability and fitness found in RFP FAR Clause 52.212-4 Section O. In response, the agency asserts that the changes to the terms and conditions included in ADT's contract from those included in the RFP were permissible. The agency argues that FAR Part 12 gives contracting officers the discretion to tailor commercial items clauses and that the changes made were minor. En route to finding against the agency, the GAO stated that it is a fundamental principle of government procurement that competition must be conducted on an equal basis. That is, offerers must be treated equally and be provided with a common basis for the preparation of their proposals. When, either before or after receipt of quotations, the government changes or relaxes its requirements, it must issue an amendment to notify all offerers of the changed requirements and give them an opportunity to respond. The GAO agreed with OCC that contracting officers are permitted under FAR Part 12 to tailor the provisions of FAR subsection 52.121-4 to the market practices and conditions for each acquisition. However, this section makes clear that any tailoring to the provisions and clauses can only be done after conducting appropriate market research and shall be by addenda to the solicitation and contract. Consequently, under commercial acquisitions, a contracting officer exercising the authority to change the terms and conditions must do so in a manner that gives all offerers an equal opportunity to compete by either publishing the tailored clauses in the initial solicitation's addenda or by providing an amendment to the solicitation to include the revised terms and conditions. Given these facts, the protest was sustained. Now let's address a few of the lessons learned from this protest. They include 1. FAR Clause 52.121-4 Section O provides the warranty of merchantability and its fitness for a particular purpose. 2. FAR Clause 52.121-4 Section P states the contractor will not be liable for consequential damages resulting from defects unless the express warranty provides for it. And 3. Generally, the agency must issue an amendment to the solicitation so that all contractors can compete on the same requirement prior to award. In this episode of Source Selection Soundbites, we discussed the Diebold case and the content of one of the key clauses in a commercial solicitation. This concludes today's Source Selection Soundbite. If this video was helpful, hit the like and subscribe button to ensure you don't miss any new material. If you want more details on the subject, they are available on the Source Selection Answer app. It contains lectures, quizzes, court cases, sample documents, and more material that allows practitioners to quickly obtain actionable knowledge. Thanks for watching. See you next time.